Music makes you lose control. I can't do it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to welcome to the Q&A Ask Us Anything video with JD. You'll have a chance to, again, ask us whatever you want for JD. But give me just a second, because I got to get the chat open. You all right, JD? Oh.
No, I'm on here with two weirdos.
Oh, man.
Da, 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 da.
And there's the biggest one right there.
And by the way,
Da, da.
welcome to the channel. Oh, welcome back into the channel. Jake's here. Howdy, Jake.
Morning.
So,
No, let's jack one.
let's go ahead and get into some house business real quick. This weekend, there's going to be some new movie reviews popping up. This is only the first. We're going to have another Q&A on Saturday at, what, noon?
It'll be a little after.
Okay, well, around noon, 1 o'clock. I'll post before it pops up. Also, we're going to have a new Yo Bro Nation on Sunday. Oh, my goodness. Also, Jake has a video up. It's his TeePublic unboxing and review. The link is down in the description. Also, go to his channel and subscribe to it, okay?
We lied. There's nobody there.
He's part of the fam, okay? So go subscribe to his channel. He's going to be doing wrestling. He's going to be doing movies. In fact, I'm trying to con him into doing most of the work for me now.
He's trying to pose for us right now.
Yeah. Dude's going to be the champ. Dude's going to beat them all up and take all their titles. He's going to everyone. Whoever steps, he's going to take everyone's belts. He's going to be like the 1,000-time champion of everything. You're even going to go beat Brock Lesnar up, right?
Of course.
Quit making his ego bigger than his head.
He's going to show up at Survivor Series. He's going to be a surprise entrance. Survivor Series is going to pop up. He's going to beat up both Brock and AJ and just take both their belts. And he don't even care. So, what have you been up to? Anyways, how's things going with the channel?
Slow.
I feel your pain, just me.
It would help if I had some time to actually make some videos to put on there. So, yeah.
Yeah, with all your backing and your following and your fans, I don't see how that's slow.
I blame JD.
Oh, funny. Well, if he wasn't getting up and walking away from your video every once in a while,
he
walked out the door.
He's doing his business as well.
Don't put that on air. You get him in trouble for that.
Doing his business? I mean, pooping, is that not allowed? He's taking it. Okay, the guy on this commercial he makes me laugh. So, okay, so yeah, this is an Ask Us Anything Q&A. So send your questions in Twitter, Facebook. You do it in the comments.
You can't do that on live video. No. You're not asking any questions. This is not questions from Jake. No.
I'm waiting for his question to come through.
Oh.
So we're gonna be on here till 10. Well, till 11:15.
Why are you looking around like your data typing?
Oh, first question. Our first question is from some guy named Jake Capone. He says, "Why is JD the kissing bandit? Why does he kiss random women and men?"
You are weird. You're the only one that kisses men, not me, and I don't kiss random women. I've only kissed one since 2009, thank you.
I didn't know either of you did that. That's something.
Yeah, he goes around kissing men and cuddling and spooning men.
Dang, you never offered me?
He even spoons his own brother.
He's just shaking his head like, yeah. Yeah, that's what I do.
He loves sexual chocolate, though.
Oh, you spoon with Mark Henry?
No, not that sexual chocolate. The sexual chocolate from Southern Illinois.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Chocolate Thunder.
I've never seen Chocolate Thunder.
You've met him a couple of times.
I'm going to have to Google this man.
He was the black guy at his apartment, his house in Carbondale. He walked away like, I'm not paying attention to that.
I don't know. I don't know the name. My phone's acting glitchy. I just got this dang thing, and I'm already going to have to replace it.
Told you. It's the brand.
My cheap little phone worked better than this did for a year. I mean, at least it lasted almost 2 years. Let me give it a second. Ain't no one questioning this right now anyways. And you are not online. We are online. Do not make it you. You are not the star of this show. He is, whenever he shows his face.
I'm just a comical character. What are you talking about?
I want to know where you get
the one
comical.
Everybody thinks I'm funny. You're the one that says you're the star of the show, so be quiet. And there's my favorite quarterback.
I am the star of the show because I am this show.
Who's the other guy? Who's that guy?
That's Joe Buck, dude.
I've never heard of him. Who's Joe Buck? Right, he's not even there.
Joe Buck is like one of the longest running lead announce guys in the NFL and baseball and hockey and basketball.
Hey, feel free to ask me questions too. I'm not scared.
Oh, well, totally. We'll ask you questions too.
Oh, no.
You and your see? He's got another random woman on his phone.
This is not a random woman. That's my cousin. Thank you very much.
Send your cousin my way.
She's married.
The highway.
Married.
Everyone needs a friend. Everyone needs a friend.
This guy's the same size as John Cena.
That don't mean nothing.
And he makes $95,000 a year.
You're making up stuff.
Works for a coal mine.
You're making stuff up.
No, you make a lot of money in a coal mine.
Not no $95,000.
You're crazy too.
Yeah, that is not debatable. So, anyone ask a question? We're just waiting. I know people are watching, so just ask questions.
Any question?
Yeah, like what's your favorite coffee? Hey, Jake, what's your favorite coffee to get during the holidays?
Starbucks used to have an eggnog flavored one that was pretty good.
Ew. Ew. I like getting the pumpkin spice latte. Yeah. Only during the fall, though. Like after October, I'm done.
Yeah, but you like getting the pumpkin spice latte because that satisfies your basic inner white girl.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I can admit it. Dun, 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 dun. So what do you guys got coming up for the Dirty 30 Southern Heat Wrestling promotion? What y'all got coming up?
Well, as of right now, I don't know any of the deets, but when I do, I will be sure to let you know.
Yes, because as I announced the other day, I will actually be reviewing your guys' shows on the channel and promoting your guys' channel soon. So, promoting you guys on Facebook.
Eddie's goal every night was to sneak.
We're in the middle of a video and he's watching videos.
So tonight there's no doubt
it's like,
you ready to go out there and whoop some ass?
Hey, we can't have that being heard. I don't want no copyright strikes.
Who else is watching?
Turn it off.
Make yourself known.
Hey, did you know I got a copyright strike during my Crown Jewel live reaction?
That's funny.
What?
Yeah, they gave me a copyright strike because theme music could be heard in the background.
I got a post from Jeremy Camp.
I heard John Cena. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Ba-da-boo! All right, I'm going to check Twitter. Actually, I'm not because my phone is being dumb. I thought this was a really awesome phone, and now it's just blah, blah, blah. It's just blah.
You're blah.
It is a Samsung.
It's a Samsung. I told him to get an iPhone.
Thanks, Zach, for answering. That's awesome. I'm glad you knew what to say.
He's shaking his head, too.
Hey, it was better than the phone I had, and I like that.
He's looking
I
right
don't
at
care.
you.
I'm never getting an iPhone. It's never going to happen.
I never wanted an iPhone either, and guess what?
I'm never getting an iPhone.
Zach, I've lost faith in you.
That's fine. You can lose faith, but I'm never getting an iPhone.
Hey, Jake. You need to stay away from the dealerships because I bought a car, and then afterwards I found out what color it was. Dark side. Yeah. I'm not joining the dark side, though.
Hey, we have cookies.
I don't care about cookies.
Yeah, but they're like those little lemon cookies. They're kind of black.
These are like peanut butter chocolate chunks.
Zach,
Ooh, dang. What?
thanks for the link.
There is no link.
This is what you sent me. To put on my timeline, there's a great place there.
I didn't do anything. All I did was tag you in something, and
Yeah. And there's nothing there.
there's words. He got words. Maybe it's just your Facebook hates us. Maybe I'm too evil for your Facebook to like me. I don't know.
Are you humming Star Wars? Oh, he's got another deal going on.
See, don't tell no one, but he's a drug dealer. Seriously, like, I don't know. No one wants to ask anything. This is just evolving into just a nothing.
Everybody keeps popping on and not asking a thing.
They don't have no questions, I guess. And that's the point. It even says, ask us anything in the title. So if you're going to come on, ask a dang question. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, does that make any sense to you, Jake? The title of the video is literally Ask Us Anything. People will come on and then ask nothing and leave. Maybe they're just scared of what the bandit's going to say to them. Maybe he's going to threaten to come kiss them too.
Right? Gotta watch out for those kissing bandits.
So all I can do is make a grunt.
That wasn't a grunt.
Video. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Oh, you like it? It's much better than the wall.
I'll say a lot.
That was my idea.
However, there's entirely too much Dragon Ball Z on this side here.
I agree with that.
Hey.
He wasn't willing to move it.
I'm not moving it. It's been there since I moved in, and it's going to stay there.
I'm gonna send a big picture, like a big poster, full-size poster of me, to put over top of that. So that
I'll put that on the ceiling in Zach's room. Right above his bed.
That's weird. I mean, do you plan on using my room to spank it? Is that what you're planning on doing?
I don't go in your room.
Obviously you do. Okay, I wasn't even home. My sister was here, and he just opened my door while it was shut. While she was here.
No, I didn't.
Thinking I was in the room.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she told me you just kind of opened the door because you thought I was in there.
I did not.
Good thing I wasn't or doing something adult that I could have been doing.
That didn't happen by me.
Who else would it be? You were the only other person here.
I didn't open the door on her.
Whatever. That's what she tells me. That's what my sister told me, that he just kind of opened the
Weird.
door. Oh, my goodness, he's not here.
No, I didn't. I knew you wasn't here because you wasn't sitting on this.
Anywho. So, Jake, do you have any questions? I'm not the one who be's questioned. I tell the questions that are asked. Maybe you have a question for the bandit. He's thinking.
Top 5.
Huh?
Top 5 favorite horror movies.
He don't watch scary movies.
You better than asking that question.
Okay,
I'm always on my phone when you put the horror movies on when I'm at your place.
I want to know why you don't like horror movies. I think I actually asked him that, but I don't remember now.
I told you, I'm not into that.
It's because they're the devil.
No joke. This
Why
is
is
true
he
story.
staring at you like that?
It's
That
funny.
was intense.
It's funny you say that, okay? Because
You know what I pictured just then? I pictured him in a black robe.
it's the devil. Okay, so we're at
Pointing the
Golden
one
Corral.
thing at you.
Right, we're Golden Corral, and we're talking to our usual server.
She's the one that said it.
And we're talking about the fact that I like horror movies, and she says that I need more Jesus in my life because I like scary movies and they don't bother me.
You tell her you have enough Jesus in your life, JD's in your life?
I mean, apparently, because I don't get scared by scary movies, I need Jesus in my life now.
You need Jesus.
I do. Hey, man, hallelujah.
Why are you looking at him like you're a judge?
Because I'm being punished for all my transgressions.
All he needs now is that hammer.
Okay, JD. We'll do a little wrestling trivia for JD.
Woo! Wrestling trivia.
You
Oh,
don't
he's going to
need-
actually Google things.
If he's Googling something, he don't know the answer either.
Ask me up.
Oh, I do. I'm just gonna bring up some actual questions to see exactly what you know.
Why would you need to do that when you're the wrestling dictionary?
Okay, JD. What are the first names of the Steiner brothers?
He like gave you like a softball here.
There's Scott
Okay.
and Rick.
Ding, 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 ding.
1 point.
Who's the older? Who's the older of the two?
Rick.
Okay, just checking.
Although WCW tried to portray him as the younger one.
No, they never did.
Next one, JD. Names of 4 people that originally made up the Legion of Doom.
This one is a little harder.
4.
Yes, 4.
I only know of 3. Animal, Hawk, and I can't think of the third person's name that came back for a short little while.
You're thinking of Draws, and he was not an original member of the Legion of Doom.
No, he came back for like 3 matches. I don't know of this 4th one you speak of.
Zach,
I don't know of 3.
members of the Legion of Doom?
Do I?
Yes.
I know,
Okay.
I
but
didn't
I'm
know
waiting
there
to
was
see
4.
if he says.
I didn't know there was even 4. I knew of 3 only.
And the funny thing is, they're actually pretty well-known names. Well, later on.
I only know of 3. And I can't think of his name.
Go ahead and answer it. I guess go ahead and give him the answers.
No, go ahead.
Do,
Zach.
do, do you give up?
What'd you just say?
I said we'll see if Zach knows.
You got Hawk, Animal, Warrior, and Sting.
No.
No? I thought they were.
Are you crazy?
Okay, I'm an idiot.
Are you
Okay,
crazy?
I guess I was wrong too.
Warrior and Sting were the Blade Runners, not part of the.
Oh, that's why the face paint threw me off.
You crazy.
I gotta go back and rethink.
We just had an argument about that the other night.
The original 4 members of the Legion of Doom were Hawk and Animal, Paul Ellering,
Oh yeah, Paul Ellering. Zachary.
and Jake the Snake.
Jake was part of the. Oh, I didn't know that. See, Ellering, I was thinking, but I would have never guessed Jake the Snake.
Because the Legion of Doom was actually the faction, not the tag team.
That's right. They were the Road Warriors. Yeah.
Was the tag.
Makes sense. But I never would have guessed Jake the Snake. Paul Ellering, that makes sense.
Then who was the other big buff guy that wrestled when it was just the three of them? Maybe the only one that's on.
Yeah, obviously, in your fantasy world that you've got in your head.
No.
Next question for JD. The Undertaker originally went by what name in WCW?
I wasn't a fan of WCW, so I wouldn't know.
Zach?
Mean Mark Callis.
Very good. Point Zach. You keeping track?
Yahoo!
You keeping track of the points?
I can do this.
This man was the Undertaker's original manager in WWF.
I know this one too. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Brother Love introduced the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that. I blurted that out.
Okay. Next question, JD. Ric Flair's signature submission move.
No. God.
Flushing the toilet.
Oh, God. That is not the correct answer.
I'm flushing the toilet. Mm-hmm. You're not getting an answer on me on that one.
You know what it is. Like, you can't even say the name of a hold. You can't even say the name of a hold.
Flushing the toilet.
Does he have that much of a disdain for the guy he won't even say the name of his hold?
The toilet.
It was the figure 4 leg lock.
I don't care. Garbage.
Okay. What wrestler and announcer was known as the Living Legend?
Ooh, I know this one too.
I never seen him wrestle. He was a governor.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, not him? Okay, then I don't know.
Larry Zbyszko.
Very good, very good. Let's see.
See, it's another WCW thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't just WCW.
Yeah, he was an announcer in WCW.
But he was a wrestler in the NWA and the AWA. And
I didn't start watching WCW until we were in high school, so why would that matter to me?
Because you were a wrestling fan, right?
I didn't know anything about WCW.
You do now.
This is a multiple choice question. Are you ready? Who won the first match sorry, not who won. What was the first match at the very first WCW Monday Nitro? Your choices are Jushin Liger versus Brian Pillman.
I know the answer to this.
Marcus Alexander Bagwell versus Lord Steven Regal.
None of these questions are even fair.
Anderson. Bunkhouse Bunk versus Dustin Rhodes. And Too Cold Scorpio versus Paul Roma.
I know the answer to this.
These questions aren't even fair. You know I'm not a WCW fan from that time.
You're a wrestling fan, though. You could always go back and rewatch everything and know it. I went back and rewatched everything.
Like I got time to do that.
Dude, you said you started watching the wrestling at WCW in high school. Well, Larry Zbyszko was still around.
Okay.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
Can
I answer it?
Go ahead.
The answer is A, Pillman and Liger.
Now, we have a question from the chat. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
What do you all think of DMT?
What?
DMT. That's what it says. DMT.
All right, stay woke. First off, what is DMT? Anyone know what DMT stands for? Well, I gotta look. If you don't mind, stay woke. Can you tell us what DMT stands for?
I'll bring up the Google.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I knew what it is.
It's a hallucinogen drug.
Okay. Never used it. I don't have an answer to that.
I'm high on life. I don't need drugs.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. I mean, I do crack cocaine, some heroin in my day, but you young kids and your heroin. Glad someone was looking at the chat because my phone was off. All right, so what other questions do we have for JD?
For me, I'll take questions too. We have 2 people watching this video. Ask me questions if you're watching the video. Feel free. It could be anything. Movies, wrestling related. JD related, Kissing Bandit related. Awesome Power Ranger shirt related. It doesn't matter.
Oh, look, a new question.
Yeah, I heard you typing over there.
What does JD think of the tax of tea in China?
It's too high. That's what I think.
Yeah.
How would you know? Have you been to China?
I have friends in China.
What was that?
By the way, we got a new subscriber today. So shout out to whoever it was that did subscribe. It hasn't notified me as who it was yet. Once I know your name, I'll shout you out. Hey, everyone in this video, freaking send us your questions. Don't care what it is. This man's going to answer it irregardless.
Or I'll answer it. Like I said, you can point questions to me and I'll answer them. I don't care.
And if it's about me and he answers, it's all false.
Is JD 34 years old?
False.
He's 3.
He's actually 12.
I'm 3.
God. What? God, would you stop ripping ass while we're on camera? You stinky boy. I mean, this one don't stink yet, but damn. Got my snuggles, and I'm ready to spray.
You need to spray some of that down the back of his pants.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. He's a stinky boy.
No one stinks more than you.
It's like,
He's the king of gas.
So, would it be fair to say, JD, that you're strictly a WWE guy?
Yes, I'm faithful.
I mean, I don't know. I venture out. I wander. I think the grass is greener on the other side. The product, it just irritates me too much. Obviously, Jake here goes outside of the WWE umbrella with his pro wrestling.
Never.
Never? You don't watch nothing else?
No.
That's sad.
Never seen anything with any other letters such as NWA, AWA, USWA, Mid-South, nothing. None of that. Never seen it. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Just make
How about the USWF? Huh? You heard of that one?
Or the WWWF.
Never heard of none of it, huh? Just it's all like a meh to you? Nah.
It's just air.
I think if you're a wrestling fan, you should at least dabble in everything and kind of see what's all out there. Like ROH or New Japan putting on way better matches than what the WWF is doing. I'm sorry, the E. Gotta see what's going on in the E. To me, that was their downfall when they changed. Okay, I have a question for you, Jake. This is directed to you and to you. I want both of your opinions on this. I am just the moderator. What is, for both of you, what you believe was the point where WWF/E really started to go downwards? I'll start with you, Jake.
Well, you kind of just said it. When WWF became /E, is when it all started going downwards. When they went to the PG era and they swung too far. I mean, I don't feel like they needed to do the overly sexual stuff that they were doing in the Attitude Era, but when they swung too far the other direction and being too PC about everything, that's what killed the product, in my opinion. Plus, when they got away from having actual wrestling talent writing the shows, and they have Hollywood writers writing the shows, that's what killed the product. That's why it's no longer wrestling, it's sports entertainment.
And then half the time, the writers' ideas get shut down anyways. So, JD, your opinion. When do you think that the company officially died? I'm going to grab a drink. Are we lost? Danny boy? Are we confused? He's like just sitting here with this blank stare like he has no clue what we're talking about.
Well, you didn't see what he did.
Yeah, so I'm get up. Answer the question.
Some of us have a job, JD.
What did you just say?
He says it's called having a job.
I'm glad you can speak Jacus.
I can. It's a hard language to learn. God, it's crazy.
Hey, I don't do the same thing at my job as you're doing.
So what is the answer to yours? What do you think was the point where the company really started to just go down and start to wither off?
When Stone Cold and The Rock left.
So you're thinking around 2003-ish. So well, realistically, then not too long.
You can't be airing that.
Yeah, we can't have no drug sales on our end, all right? Let me refresh this.
Hey, he just said it's going to cost you more.
This is crazy.
And what's your parking space?
And what's your parking space? That's personal information.
Yes, we don't want to hear that on camera. I'm going to look up a question here, guys.
Hey, it's still 53. What are you talking about? Hey, none of that.
I have a good question.
Here I come to save the day.
Hey, Zach wants to know when you're a strip for him.
All right, so I have a question, and this can go to both of you. It's a wrestling question. Quiz time, JD. Again, we're going to go with
We're about 30 seconds
WCW.
behind. Hey, that's
Who
not fair.
was the 5 original founding members of the Four Horsemen?
Ooh, pick me.
Well, I want to see if JD can figure this out first.
I got a car to get in.
One. What?
I don't know.
Another one?
You go ahead. You first. I know he knows who it is.
I'm waiting, JD.
One. The blonde bimbo retard.
Oh, stop!
No, Trish Stratus was not in the original Four Horsemen thing.
I'm not talking about Trish
First and
Stratus.
foremost, JD, I've done told you don't use that word. And I'm not playing. That's
Number
not a joke.
2.
No longer use that word.
Number 2, Arn Anderson.
That's one.
Huh? That's 2.
No, you didn't say the first one's name.
And I ain't calling him by his name.
You're such a, like...
I'll call him Toilet.
You're like... I don't even know how you could be called yourself a Christian. How do you call yourself a Christian? When you can't even say a person's name, you have such disdain for them. You can't just say Rick.
No.
Or just Flair.
No. Let's see.
Or the Nature Boy. Woo!
No.
Jake, go ahead.
Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and J.J. Dillon.
Woo! Silent
And then
profiling.
you want the people that have been added into the Horsemen. You have Sting, Lex Luger, Mongo McMahon, Barry Windham, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko.
Sid.
Others have been in there.
Sid was in them. Kurt Hennig. Jeff Jarrett.
Original NWO. Everybody was in there at one point.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh goodness gracious! I could do this all day with JD. Okay, let's get you a softball.
None of these questions are fair.
It is fair because you want to call yourself this wrestling fan, but you really don't know your history of wrestling.
I know my history of what I watched. I didn't watch WCW. I didn't even know it existed.
But you've known at least for almost 20 years. You said you discovered WCW in high school. So at least...
Not that I paid any attention to it.
No, you're missing out.
They were boring to me.
You were missing out. Great matches.
It was generic.
Generic. So a show that was #1 for 96 straight weeks was generic. Wow.
That's why they're not around no more.
No, they're not around anymore because whenever Vince Russo took over, the company went to the toilet.
Yeah, you can't stay around when you sell shows for free.
They weren't selling shows for free then. That didn't happen at first. It wasn't always that case. See, there it goes. You don't know what you're talking about.
Not too long after he took over.
Now, you called him the dictionary, but I am just as smart, if not...
He knows more than you.
We can debate it. If you'd like to, I will go head-to-head with him.
You won't go too far. There's been plenty of people...
Well, when he gets back on, I will issue a challenge, and we will do 5 questions. I like his little logo. It's kind of sweet. I know a lot, JD.
There's plenty of guys that said they know more than him.
And not just from the WWF. Remember, I was the guy who was obsessed with professional wrestling. I would go find every VHS, cassette tape, recording I could find to watch every little thing. I wanted to know everything. There was a point in time I could name off every WWF champion from the first to the last. Up to, I think at that point it was with Chris Jericho as the champion. Now, could I have done that with the WCW champions? No, because it goes here, it goes there. It's this guy's the champion. No, he's not the champion. Now it's actually this guy was the champion. Much more confusing title history, but shoot, that's why they say Ric Flair actually has more like 20-something title reigns. Woo! Woo! I don't see your camera, boy.
He can't show on air what he's doing. He took things off.
I see.
I gotta plug you in here.
So, okay, I'm not saying you're dumb, but JD here thinks that I can't match you in knowledge of pro wrestling.
So you're saying I'm dumb?
Well, no, he just says I can't match you. That you know way more.
I
than
have
I
not seen anybody come close to the knowledge that he has.
Well, no one's ever let me try either.
He's already gave you the challenge.
When?
A month ago.
Do what? When did he give me the challenge?
He accepted it.
When?
A month ago, and you still haven't even done anything.
I'm so confused. When did I? What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said.
He's like, you're not going to listen to me? I'm not going to talk.
What? I'm trying to hear you. He's talking. I don't know why I'm so confused. No, but I if he can come up with 5 questions or as many questions as he wants right now, I'll do it. I'll go. We'll just whoever knows the most, whoever knows the least. Can't say I'll get them all, but
I'm fine with it. Whatever you want to do, I don't care.
All right, let's do that then.
That's why you keep walking off.
Get some questions, JD. Start pulling up some questions. Don't care where they come from.
But make sure they got the answers, JD, because we don't.
Yes, actually Google them, not what you think you know, what's actually true.
Oh, if I'm going to ask a question, I don't need no Google.
Oh, dear God. Yes, you do, because what we're probably going to know.
What was the company's original name for WW?
WW? What the fuck is WW?
I'm not going to say the other word, the letter, because you can get in trouble for it.
Federation?
There was more than that. Yeah, originally. Jake knows.
Worldwide Wrestling Federation. When was the WWF? I'm not understanding what he's saying.
He just lifted his hand and put 5.
Do you know what he's trying to ask?
No.
Yeah.
What is the grandfather McMahon's original name for the company that you told me about?
He just told you. Worldwide Wrestling Federation. WWF.
Yeah.
And he looked at me like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. No.
I was looking at his face.
Next question,
He was
JD.
looking lovely into my eyes. Thinking about how he wants to kiss me.
No. That's you two. Always blowing kisses at each other.
I'm catching him. I'm putting him. Oh. All right,
What
next.
was the original champion's name?
For what company?
The original company.
What company?
The company I'm talking about.
It's the Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. You want to give us something hard? We're waiting.
That was the very first champion for his grandfather.
Buddy Rogers was the original champion, the very first champion. Yes.
He was wrestling when his grandfather owned it.
Buddy Rogers is the very first champion.
I don't see that guy being that old.
Do you know?
Oh, Nature Boy. Woo!
He's like, I don't believe he's that old. Like, he doesn't believe me.
His father, a different story.
I'm just waiting for him to give us something else. Anyways. Okay. Okay, hey, Jake, can you tell me what year that WWE officially, or not WWE, what WCW officially transitioned over from NWA?
Would have been...
It was. Don't walk away.
He's going to the door for the answer.
It was...
Jake, that's cheating.
I have a great idea.
They weren't still... It's 89.
No, 89 they were still NWA. 1991 was the 1991 was the official January of 91 was the official changing of the guard, because that's when the title officially became the WCW Championship.
89 they were still Jim Crockett's WCW or NWA.
Yes. Yeah, they still were.
So they added the WCW as 89. But they didn't become just WCW until 91.
Right.
Yeah. That's where I got confused.
Can you tell me who else owned World Championship Wrestling?
I didn't know anything about it. Why you keep asking me questions?
You should know it. You're a huge fan of the World Wrestling Federation.
That was afterwards. That's relevant.
No, this was before. There was a point when Vince McMahon was on Turner Network stations, and they had the rights to World Championship Wrestling.
That's because he was backing him with money. Everybody knows that. But he wasn't an actual owner.
he had Stardust.
JD, I got a WWF question for you. Okay. Hulk Hogan's famous ring entrances as Hulkamania involved him ripping a T-shirt off. However, before that, when he was a heel in the 80s, his attire was a different color, and instead of wearing a T-shirt out that he would rip off, he wore something different. What was it? And what color was it here?
Are you talking about him in...
What did you just say?
And what
Are you talking about him prior to his Hulkamania run in the AWA?
Yeah, 1980.
Okay, I know what it was then.
What did you just say?
He asked you.
No. He skipped and then he said it again and you spoke over him, so I didn't hear a word he said.
And what color were they?
I actually know the answer to this too. I'm vague on one thing. During this time that you're speaking of, he wasn't going by Hulk Hogan at that time, was he? Or was he going by Terry Bollea?
No,
I'm trying to remember.
He was Hulk
was
Hogan.
he?
He was actually being Hulk Hogan by Vern Gagne was the one that coined him Hulk Hogan.
Okay, I didn't know if you were talking about his pre-AWA run when he was still in the WWF at first, or if you were talking about when he first got to the AWA.
Nope, AWA when he was a heel.
Like, I know what it was, and then I know when the transition happened, and I know the colors. I'm guessing he...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and...
I'm going back through all the outfits. Leave me alone.
It wasn't that many. Red and yellow. That's the beginning. Now, I'm going to take a shot at this. Now, I know what he came out with was one of those like robe-like things that you hold.
Yeah, okay.
But I want to say the colors were blue and white.
Yes.
Okay, I was right.
I knew one was white, but I wanted to say black. I couldn't think of what he was wearing.
Follow-up question. Who was, before he was in the WWF?
Freddie Blassie.
No, that's not the question.
I thought you were going to ask about his manager. Okay, my bad.
Before he was in WWF, he had a gimmick brother.
Oh!
What was the brother's name, and who did the brother become?
Oh, his face is in my eyes. His face is in my eyes. Oh.
Let me see.
It's Brother Brutai. His Beefcake was the brother.
Right.
I know that.
His brother.
But I don't remember what his name was.
I want to say it was George or Jordan.
No. I can't remember the name, but I know it was Brutus.
Oh, I know it was Brutus too.
At first, it started out as Eddie Hogan.
That's right.
And then it went to Dizzy Hogan.
And that's why he's been Hogan's best friend forever. BFFs for life. Okay, so I have an idea for a show. We can do it on your channel. We can do it on my channel. It's up to you. Okay, you watched movie trivia before, right? Movie trivia. Okay, well, I watched this show on the Collider Video channel. They call it the Movie Trivia Schmodown. They construct it like MMA, but it's for trivia. They have like a dozen different categories. Why don't we do one like that? But for wrestling, we can bring on different people. They can compete. We'll have rankings. And it's like, you know, we can work out the structure and everything, but they have to answer questions related to wrestling. And we'll like set up a ranking system and everything. Then we can really know like who really knows their stuff. We can even like get a belt made through some company and actually have a championship people can have for this.
Well, you might as well just ship it to me.
You want to do it on your channel? Oh, okay, yeah, because it's going to be yours. Okay, I got you. Like, JD compete on it. You can compete on it. I'll compete on it. I'm sure I can get others who like wrestling to come in and do it. I mean, I think it could be something really cool. You know, we don't have to be in one area. I don't mind moderating and doing the questions either. So, what do you think, JD? All I get is a head nod. I don't even know if he said yes or no. I'll do a Twitter poll, see what people think. So you're down for doing something like that? I know you know people who would probably do it. What about you, JD?
Sure.
Now you'd have to learn, and like we could set up like once a week. We could pre-record it, and then it could be posted onto either channel. But like we can talk off air about all the little fine details. But this is something I've thought about for a while that I would also like to do. But I'm totally cool with it going on to Jake's channel too. So we can do it like once a week, once every couple of weeks. Get people in, answer wrestling questions, see who knows their wrestling. Sounds like a fun thing to me. So we're about an hour into this bad boy. So I'm guessing people are going to bed. So we're just going to go ahead and call this a night. There will be another one of these Saturday. I'm sure JD will push that one more for everyone to be there on Saturday.
I didn't know anything about it.
I told you this morning about this.
You didn't tell me this morning.
Yes, I did.
You told me after lunch.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I can prove it, too.
Quit blowing kisses at me. Stop blowing kisses.
8:35 this morning. Saturday show is up to 51 now. Yeah, I think we could keep it up. I can't wait to get off work on Saturday. Doing one tonight at 8:37. You said, huh? I said, after you finish church. Do one what? The Q&A? Yep. And I announced it last night. That was at 8:40 this morning.
And I didn't know nothing about it last night.
I told you about it this morning. You've known all day.
And I was at work.
But you knew about it, so you're lying.
And
why are you always lying?
How am I supposed to do anything like that at work when I'm at work?
Oh, you're online and texting me. So we're going to get off here. I'm Zach, he's JD. That's Jake. Go to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. I want everyone who's a part of this nation to go to his channel and subscribe. I want him to tell me, Zach, I just got a bunch of new subscribers. I'm up to like 1,000. That's what I want. Not that we have 1,000, but I want him to have 1,000.
I would like to get enough where I can monetize my channel.
That's about 1,000. You gotta have 1,000 to monetize. So we're all reaching for that goal. Go ahead, Jake. You can plug your stuff.
It's all in the description below. Just look.
Yeah, everything's in the description. His Facebook, his newest channel. Not his Facebook, but his Speakeasy on TeePublic. It's all down there, as well as all of ours. So I'm Zach. Zach, he's the Kissing Bandit. He's the Hitman. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys. Do what?
Here's the thing I'm putting out to the Yo Bro Nation. We have JD, who is affectionately known as the Kissing Bandit.
No.
The Hitman. So we need a nickname for Zach.
He's the Recess Kid.
I'm Recess.
The Recess Kid.
You know what? Make it a T-shirt.
From the Yo Bro Nation, what do you want Zach's new nickname to be?
Jake, he's the Recess Kid.
Look.
He's the. How many times do I have to say it? He's the Recess. He's the real live Recess Kid. I know you watched that cartoon.
He's not lying. I look like the kid, just like 30 years older.
Where's your hat?
In my room. I would embrace a T-shirt with my face on it with the hat backwards, saying something like, it's time for recess.
Hold on. I'll tag you in the comment.
He's going to show you. So we're going to get off here. Yeah, go ahead. Post what nickname y'all think. I don't care. Call me Fatty McGee or something. I don't really care. But we'll see you guys later. And
Come on, you dumb phone.
peace out.